This is a tutorial on how to complete the source evaluation for a persuasive research report. For the persuasive research report, you need to find at least 6 reputable, relevant sources to help you support your thesis. One of those sources must be from a college library database. The remainder can be from internet sources or other databases. The source evaluation is a document that you will need to fill out as you are searching for your sources. So please look at it, review it prior to actually searching for your source information. Once you've looked over the source evaluation, you will need to download it so that you can type on the document and fill in the information. Again, part of the source evaluation is done while you're searching, so it's very important to work on this as you are looking for your sources. The source evaluation is divided into 3 parts. Part 1 is regarding the topic and the research question that you have chosen for your persuasive research report. It is a series of questions, and you will simply type your answer after the question. Please use complete sentences and check for grammar, spelling, punctuation, etc. So it simply asks, what is your research question? And that should be the research question that I have approved. Why is this topic important or relevant to you? What is your thesis statement going to be? So what is the point that you are going to make about this research question? And this may need to wait until you have done your research, but you will be filling that in. And what are the major points or sections that will support your thesis? Again, before you can answer this question, you will need to do your research, find your sources, find the information, and then you can provide 4 to 6 supporting reasons for whatever position you're taking in your thesis. Part 2 is the search for information. And this is the part that you need to complete as you're finding your sources. You can see that there are spaces here for 6 sources. If you end up finding more than 6, you certainly can add to that. Just hit tab when you're at the last part of the chart, and Word will create additional spaces. So you are not limited to 6 sources. You must have at least 6 approved sources. So as you are looking for information, you are going to type the name of the database or the web search engine that you used. So as you can see in the sample, this source was found in Masterfile Premier, which is part of EBSCOhost. The keywords that were used were flipped classroom effectiveness. And here is the source that was found, written in APA style according to the APA guidelines, as if you were typing it on your references page. And you do want to follow this format, not just list a description of the source or typing it in your own format. You do want to follow APA style. This is a way for me to also check to see that you are going to be writing that source correctly. So if you have a question about how to list that source, in our course, under the content, you can always go to the APA section and open up the APA guide. This is the color-coded version that shows you how to format a source to list on your references page. It gives you the standard format, or template, and then it gives you various scenarios depending on the specifics of your source. So please use the APA guide to fill out that information. All right, so you will search for a source when you find something that's good. You're listed here in part 2. You'll do that for each of your 6 sources. The last part of the source evaluation is evaluating your source, and this is using the CRAP test. And again, that document is in the information literacy portion of the course. So again, you can go to content, this time information literacy, and you can see the CRAP test. However, the essence of the CRAP test is also listed right here on the source evaluation, so you can see what you're supposed to be evaluating as you go over these different elements. There is also a sample showing you how you would evaluate the source, the sample source that was given in part 2. And so you can see how each part of the CRAP test is evaluated, again using complete sentences, checking for grammar, spelling, punctuation, and being fairly complete as you evaluate the currency or timeliness, the relevance of the source, the credibility of the authority, the accuracy of the information, the purpose of this information, and your overall evaluation. So please look at the sample to get an idea of what is expected. And then you can simply see that there are 6 boxes with each of those aspects of the evaluation listed. And when you type on this, the boxes will expand as needed. Just a note that where it says criterion, this is where you will actually list the source. So you can see here in the sample, this is where you again list that full citation as if you were writing it on the references page. And then the remaining elements are part of the CRAP test. So you will simply type out your evaluation using complete sentences for each of your 6 sources, and then you're done. You'll save your document, and then you will see in the section on the persuasive research report that there is a place for you to submit your source evaluation. This is graded. It's a graded assignment, so you'll want to submit that. This will also be ultimately submitted with your final report, so you may need to revise it if you end up not using some sources or if you find additional sources. So this source evaluation, even after it's graded, you will need to keep updated because it will be attached as an appendix to your final report. If you want to know how the source evaluation will be graded, you can go to the rubric. You'll see that it's worth 75 points, and you can go through each criterion and see how that source evaluation will be graded. Ultimately, you'll want to see my feedback on your source evaluation because I may not approve all of your sources. This is where your instructor must approve your sources. So you'll want to read that feedback to see if you need to find additional sources or if some of your sources are not acceptable and you will not be able to use them. Hopefully this will help you as you complete this assignment.